about the coming attractions. They marvel at the way I push the Millennium Falcon. So strap in, and we can see what's on tap. Nerd Mafia, forget about it. We run laps, 12 parsecs, maybe less, and done flat. Good fella, here to bless them all with fun facts. I got that lightsaber handy, cutting through the fluff when discussing the families. On this adventure, the podcast Avenger, it's Hulk talk. They don't want to see us when we angry. Once they start the camera, we be dropping Thor's hammer with the intellect of Banner in the MCU manner. While the mob is tuning in so they can hear us on the scanners, and it's coming every week. You can stick that in your planner. The Iron Man of hero talk, like it or not, with a scoop of them three-piece suits mixed in the pot. When it comes to giving facts, we already a lock. It's Nerd Mafia, hoping y'all are ready to rock.
Leave the gun. Technical only.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another Secret Invasion Eve, if you will, because tonight we're going to talk about what's coming up in this episode that's coming out bright and early at 3 a.m. And then also we're going to go through the prediction game that we got. Going to go through and make my predictions just so you know I'm not full of it when we look at them tomorrow night to kind of tally up everybody's scores. And I'm going to keep this one nice and short and sweet so you can check it out either live or on the replay. It's kind of like a last reminder to jump in and check it out. Wide angle, huh? Is it looking weird? Eh. But anyway, what up to Daniel Fisher for popping in already? But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So here's what we're looking at. This is the form. Got it blown up a little bit for you guys here. I guess I can stand to get a little bit bigger here too, huh? That's what she said. But all right, there we go. All right, so there's my name, Nerd Mafia. I made a few changes to the form this week. Added some questions, and then also just kind of edited a couple too to make more sense. And I reserve the right to keep on doing that as we go through the next few episodes because things are going to probably be different than I expected, and we'll just roll with the punches, right? So first one I left pretty much the same. Is Maria Hill in this episode? And this could be in the form of a flashback too, right? And I think that we're going to get a lot of those. So in specifics, it's probably either she's still alive or we got her in a flashback. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. I don't think we're going to leave that story completely untouched from where we left off with her body just on the street, right? So we'll roll with that. Next one is, do we see Talos in scroll form this episode? This is one of the ones that I edited a little bit because I think do we see Talos in the episode is going to be a little bit kind of like obvious at this point, right? It seems like kind of a buddy cop film with him as Fury. So for that one, I'm going to say yes to this also. And then here is one that I added. Is Soren mentioned in this episode? So, if you're not familiar, which I hope you are by now, it might be a little confusing even after watching the first episode. Soren is Talos' wife. He mentions to Gaia, his daughter, that she's dead at the hands of the people that Gaia is working for. That should be enough to catch you up. If you go back to Far From Home, when we see that Fury and Maria Hill aren't who we think they are. They're actually just Skrulls, kind of connecting with Peter at the end of that film. She is the one playing Maria Hill. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to say yes to this one too. Why not, right? You guys are probably going to beat me up in this. And then this next one, I kind of reworded a little bit. So instead of just do we get like a scroll reveal, I put just is a known character revealed as a scroll. So I'm gonna rock with that. For this one, I think we're gonna get some backstory in this one. I'm gonna say no. Next is Everett Ross in this episode. So the reason I'm putting this is because obviously we saw the first episode, and if you're watching this and expecting not to be spoiled, I hate to break your heart, but Ross is obviously revealed to be a Skrull in the first episode. We don't know for how long, but nevertheless, that's going on. For this one, I don't think we're going to see Ross yet. I think we will see him at some point in the future episodes, so we got to get some kind of story through flashback or finding his body in a cracking chamber, whatever you cracking pod. I think that's what they call it. For next one, left it. This is one that we already had there. Does Nick Fury get into a fight? And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes for this one. Right after that, does Nick Fury wear his eye patch? Let's say no yet. I don't think he's donning the patch yet. He's still gotta get his mojo back. All right, and then next, are there any flashbacks? I think we definitely should get a flashback this episode because he's gonna reminisce on Hill. Might even get more backstory on Fury from things I've been reading. All right, after that, do we visit another country outside the U.S.? So this is basically at any point in the episode, are we outside the U.S.? That's all we're really looking for here. Judging by the fact we were in Moscow already the last episode, it's a long way from Moscow to the U.S. I'm going to give this one a yes. All right, and then next, is any character killed? Spy thriller, and that can include being in a flashback, right? Just does anybody die at all? I'm going to go with yes. I think that's going to happen. I've got a lot of yeses here for me. So hopefully that's not my downfall for this week's predictions. All right, and the next one, does someone get double crossed? For this, I'm going to say yes as well. I'm going to be very optimistic with these predictions. All right, and then after that, this is a new question I added into. Do we get a cameo being not from Rhodey, not from President Ritson? So the main characters I think have been established so far. Even Sylvia Fallsworth. We're looking for like a character from like a known character, or a cameo from a known character popping up in the show, or even like maybe a character that's known that hasn't been in the MCU yet. But you know what I'm getting at. I'm gonna say no to that one on this. And I'm gonna put it out there too. So like for example, like do we get a cameo in this one? Not Rhodey, President Ritson. We've already got mention of Soren. You know what? I'm gonna. Whatever. I'm just gonna say it right here. I don't think Soren counts as a cameo either. All right, she's already been mentioned as kind of like we know who she is. I don't think it's happening. Next, do we see Gaia in scroll form this episode? This one, I'm gonna go ahead and say no. And then last, and the one I'm pretty much waiting on is, does President Ritson die? And I don't think that's happening yet. So I'm going to say no for that one. Oh, and I can't see the rest of the screen here. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to reserve. Nah, I got to tell you my fill in the blank, don't I? Let me see. See if I can make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Now you can see it. All right, so for fill in the blank, I am going to say for this one, I'm going to say we see flashbacks of Nick Fury's personal life. Yeah, I think that makes enough sense. Basically, what I'm going to say, normally, like, if you make these fill in the blank ones, you can't just, like, completely replicate one of the questions we already have, right? But so this, we're kind of expounding on that. And I'm saying, yeah, like, do we get flashbacks as a question? But I'm saying specifically, I think we're going to get flashbacks of Nick Fury's, like, personal life backstory. Add that in there, too. All right, so that's where I am at. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit, and that's in. All right, and let me get back out of this page. Here we go. So, you've seen the predictions. The link is actually pinned in the comment section, and you can see that not only in the comment section, but on my screen right here. So if you haven't got them in yet, make sure you get them in before 2:59 a.m. Wednesday morning, so you're eligible for the Nick Fury Secret Invasion Funko that we got. We're gonna be giving away to the winner. All right, and form fill is, yeah, I see in your form was filled Dana Fisher too. But yeah, not seeing all the characters from last week that got in there, and it was pretty tight race already, guys. We only had like it was 9 points to 6 points was like first to last. So definitely want to make sure you get in there so you got a chance to win that. Like I'll ship it over to the winner. Yeah, I'm definitely not staying awake to watch this, man. I'm like feeling tired as hell right now. Honestly, what's gonna hold me up from keeping the stream going too long. But just wanted to give you guys a short, simple, just evidence that I filled out my predictions before the episode got in, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what I was thinking. If you want to base yours off that, or you want to do the opposite, whatever floats your boat. And also just making this short enough for anybody popping by to come over and check this out and just get a little reminder, prediction time. All right. But hope you guys enjoyed the next episode. Thanks for tuning in and playing along with this game we got going. And we'll catch me tomorrow night, probably around like 8:30 or so, 8:45ish. We'll do the watch party again, and then we'll go over the outcome of the predictions. All right. But again, stop. Thanks for popping in, guys. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the new subscribers. And